Submission. A couple days after your fight with Nadine, you stand in the offices, staring at Talia as you try to absorb the enormity of what she's saying. Nadine requested a few days off for a trip. She's already gone, and she didn't even tell you. So you got what you wanted, I guess. You drove her away from me. I only pulled at threads that were already loose, Reagan. It didn't take much. So what? You thought she would leave and I'd come crawling back to you? Do you think I wouldn't fight for her? That just roll over and reach for the next warm body? Natalia reacts as though you just slapped her. That's what you did with me. She raises her eyes to meet your gaze, and they're brimming with tears. You broke my heart, Reagan. Can you see that? You were the one who moved away from Chicago. You got a new job and you left. And I thought you'd come with me or ask me to stay. I loved you, Reagan. Did that even occur to you? Natalia, I had no idea I hurt you like that. Some of the anger flows out of you as you take in the pain written across Natalia's features. I didn't realize you felt that way about me. I figured you were just ready to move on. From a woman like you, generous, whip smart, sexy as all hell, I would have stayed if you asked me to, Reagan, in a heartbeat. I didn't realize how deep your feelings ran. I should have been more aware of your emotions. Natalia shakes her head ruefully, understanding dominant on her face. But that's the difference, isn't it? I was always just a sub to you. Nadine's more than that. She's everything. I just hope I didn't realize that too late. We're both silent for a long moment. Finally, Natalia straightens up, levels her gaze at you with an air of resolve. They don't break your heart the way you broke mine, but it's something you should know. Kendra loved Nadine's article on Governor Marin so much that we're offering her promotion on the West Coast. Thank you for telling me. I'm really sorry that I hurt you. I hope this means we can put all that in the past. I think it's time we go our separate ways. For good. Just then, your phone vibrates with a text message. Your assistant just called me. You're doing court for Grant's hearing in 20 minutes. Damn, lost track of time. On my way, but while I'm in court, I need to track down Nadine. You arrive at the courthouse just in time. I find Grant already seated inside, staring at his hands with shoulders bowed. Sorry to cut it so close. It's been a hell of a day. Oh, no worries. Let's just get this over with. He finally looks up, but not at you. Instead, his gaze falls on a man slumped on the opposite bench. That must be his husband, Ray. He looks almost as miserable as Grant does. Grant, are you sure this is what you want? Honestly, I'm not sure of anything right now. You recognize the undercurrent of defeat in Grant's voice. It's the same defeat I felt watching Nadine walk away during the night. Before you can press Grant further, the judge enters the courtroom. Everyone stands. She takes her seat. Since everything appears to be in order, let's get down to business. Miss Adams, we'll begin with your opening statement. Ray's lawyer stands, but you barely listen to her. Instead, focusing on Grant. He looks like he's holding back tears. Grant has never been your typical client, most of whom are either happy or pissed off during divorce proceedings. Still, I expected him to at least be relieved to have it all over with. He just seems heartbroken. And his soon-to-be ex looks just as bad. Then it hits you. You're on your feet before you're entirely sure what you're doing. Is something wrong, Miss Dorn? I'm afraid so. I'd like to request a continuance on behalf of my client. Both clients, actually. You want to delay the hearing? On what grounds? On the grounds that this isn't what my client really wants, and I suspect yours was the same way. Reagan, I don't understand. Nor do I, but for a very good reason for wasting the court's time. I do. It's love. I see a lot of couples come through these doors determined to tear each other apart. But I've known since my first meeting with my client that he's still in love with Ray, and now I know how much that's worth. Your heart swells as you think about Nadine, about how much her love has changed you for the better. I always thought that being cynical about love made me better at my job, but Grant helped me realize I was wrong. Truth is, Grant and Ray deserve another chance. They're winning an inch of losing the person they love most in the world, and they're both miserable. If they were ever ready to reevaluate the priorities and find a path forward, it's now. The closing counsel opens her mouth to issue an objection, but Judge Watson's gavel is already coming down. A motion for continuance is granted. We'll continue these proceedings for 2 weeks from now. She glances at Ray and Grant, both of whom are staring at each other from across opposite sides of the courtroom. If we continue them at all. Grant follows you into the hallway in the daze. He barely makes it through the door before Ray rushes out behind him. Is what I said there true? More true than I realized. I never stopped loving you, Ray. Ray's response is lost as he pulls Grant into his arms. He smiles at the sight of them, taking his first step together. Good luck, Grant. And I try to save my relationship. Soon, Anson pulls your car up outside the courthouse and you slide into the back seat. I brought Nadine down. She's in Las Vegas with Mallory and your sister. And of course we sit in the vault. When do we leave? You're just being prepared, but you have about an hour before takeoff. The prospect of showing up at Nadine's hotel room has a stomach twisting in ancient knots. Maybe I should bring her a peace offering, something to prove the depth of my feelings. You reach into your pocket and finger the velvet box holding the ring your mom gave you. As amazing as it will look on Nadine's finger, it isn't the right time for that. You might think I'm just desperate to get her back. Yeah. It needs time to heal before we can think about moving forward. Still enough measure. Then it needs time to heal before we can think about moving forward. I can't ask you to make such a big commitment on the heels of a breakup. It wouldn't be fair. There are other ways of showing her that I care, and that I changed for the better. For her. As you let go of the ring, your thoughts shift to the fight and what Nadine asked of you. She wants me to give up some of the control in our relationship, so I need to prove I'm willing to do that. If you don't take off for an hour, does that mean it's time for a detour? As long as you make it quick. You read a line of artisan leather products your favorite sex shop just got in. One item in particular stands out in your memory. A bonus chair will give her complete control and prove that I'm ready to be hers in every possible way. Add a bonus chair to your dungeon to finish your collection and unlock a special scene now. If you collect everything, you unlock the bonus scene in the finale. What the fuck? Then let's stop my favorite shop. There's something I need to pick up. Anderson's already turned the car around with a sharp field to the right. Say no more. We'll be there at 5. Your stomach tightens as you walk through the doors a few minutes later. It's not the usual anxious feeling you get when you're thinking about subbing. The idea of handing control over to Nadine is actually kind of freeing. Miss Dawn, how can I help you today? Do you still have that RCM varnish chair in stock? Of course. Looking to upgrade? Actually, this one isn't for me. You walk over to the display of chairs, run your hand along the lacquered hardwood and blue velvet on the floor model. This is for someone I care deeply about, and she's gonna love buckling me into it. You're taking a turn as a sub? You're in for some fun. Yes, but it took the right woman to get me here. You tamp down the instinct to deny everything. Learning to be submissive won't be easy, but you're willing to put in the work for Nadine. It's not a chair I sit in just for anyone. It's not a chair I sit in for just anyone. But she's something special. She's like a woman, and if she's anything like you say, so are you. Try not to think about how uncertain things still are between you and Nadine. I have been. I guess my luck is running out. Well, let's get this wrapped up. Break it down, May. Can't wait to see you in it. A few minutes later, the chair is loaded in the trunk. Anderson is his usual discreet self, but you can tell he's burning with questions. Don't you dare. I wasn't gonna say anything. Except good luck. After a flight that felt like it took days, you finally arrive in Las Vegas and make your way to Nadine's hotel room. This is it. The moment of truth. You knock. It's a long pause before footsteps approach from the other side of the door, but then it opens and you see her. Hello, Nadine. We need to talk. Reagan, what are you doing here? How'd you invite me? Nadine looks so surprised to see you that she only opens her mouth. Before closing it again. Take advantage of her momentary silence to launch into the apology you've been planning. I need to say I'm sorry. You came a hell of a long way just for that. I had to make up for not saying it earlier, and having to say it in the first place. Please, can I just have a few minutes to explain myself? She narrows her eyes, but swings the door open to let you in. She sinks into a chair, crossing her arms, and you sit on the couch. You long to take her in your arms, but you know better than to try to fix this with sex. I'm sorry. I let you walk away before, but even more, I'm sorry I ever let it come to that. I should have done and said this a long time ago. Yeah, you should have. What stopped you? It was fear. I was scared, Nadine. Of you. Of me. Of the things you make me feel. I didn't realize it until recently. I've never been afraid of anything as much as I'm afraid of losing you. You know, I've always had control issues. It's one of the reasons I became a dumb man in the first place. My parents' divorce showed me how dangerous it was to put your heart in someone else's hands. I understand that, but it's an awfully lonely way to live. I see that now. It took losing you to make me realize it. I want to forgive you, Reagan, but this isn't exactly the first time you said exactly what I need to hear. Can you trust that I mean it this time? That depends. Do you trust me? With my whole heart. She scoots forward and turning knees bump yours, her gaze level and direct. I brought a stranger up to this room with me tonight. I dominated her on its very bed, and I liked it. Your first reaction is jealousy. Don't get uppy, but as that first flush of emotion washes over you, you're jealous, aren't you? I just hate that I drove you to another person. If you felt the urge to bring someone else into your bed, then it's my fault for being a bad dummy and a bad partner. All the fire seems to flow out of Nadine at once. Megan, if being with you means finding a way past this, then I'll do anything. Just as long as I'm the one in your bed at the end of the day. While we were apart, I got a call from Natalia. Nervous offered me a promotion of a lifetime, a position on the other side of the country. It's okay, Nadine. I already know what the job offer. It's okay, Nadine. I already know about the job offer. You want a job that requires you to live in a different city every night of the week? I'm in. If you'd rather not work at all, I'm in. Hell, if I had to pack up everything I own and follow you around the country, I'll do it. Whatever you choose, I'll support you. Nadine looks stunned by the conviction in your voice. She tries to absorb the enormity of what you're saying. If you need proof of my willingness to change, you get up and open the hotel room door, rolling in the gold cart, holding the chair you bought earlier. Consider it a peace offering. Nadine's eyes widen at the sight, but she doesn't interrupt and she goes on. You don't have to decide anything right now, but I hope you let me give you a gesture of good faith. A final dumb lesson on self-control. I don't exactly see how sex is a lesson in self-control, or how it's a peace offering. Just hear me out. I've never been good at self-control. Hell, I didn't plan to get into BDSM relationship with a client. But you have a habit of turning my plans on your head, and I've never been happier to submit to my basic instincts. So I guess you can submit to something. I can. And as your dominant, I should have been more willing to do that with you. Which is what I'm going to do now. What does that mean? It means I'm giving my self-control over to you. If this is what it takes to keep you in my life, then I offer it gladly. You lower your voice to a grinning pitch and arch your brow in a way you know she can't resist. So tell me, little lamb, are you ready to take control? She eyes the little restraints that dangle from the chair. So I can tie you up? That depends. Are you asking for my permission? I'm making sure I'm comfortable before you proceed. I'm making sure you're comfortable. Because from now until this session ends, you're the sub and I'm your mistress. In that case, I'm yours to do whatever you want with. Then you can start by taking off your clothes. If I'm strapping you in, it only seems appropriate. You cock an eyebrow. You begin to undress yourself as Nadine does the same. Once you're bare, you sit down. Much better. You turn your hands so that your palms sit face up. Suggest a complete vulnerability and surrender.
I got sights. He said it! He said it!
Go ahead, mistress. Tie me down. She takes a moment to examine the bindings and see how they work. Then kneels at your feet and yanks your legs apart. An interesting choice. Leaving my hands free is always a risk. Less talking, more bane. I'm so mad at you. You bow your head as she attaches the first binding to your ankle, tight enough that you can feel your pulse. If it's too tight, you have to use a safe word. I'm not in the mood to play nice. Noted. Not leaving your hands free, and I'm using the restraint that goes across the chest. I want every part of you bound. That's your right. With each new binding, you feel your power slipping away. The wrist shackles are as you expected, but the one across your chest makes your skin feel tight with anxiety. Nadine meets your gaze, then wordlessly loosens the strap a notch. She noticed I was uncomfortable. She's already reading my body, and it's neat like a book. Nadine. She fleetingly touches the side of your face. It's okay, Megan. I know you better than you think. With a deep breath, Nadine lets herself step up into the role you laid out for her. The only thing I know for sure is that certain... The only thing I know for sure is that certain aspects of a relationship are working for me. For starters, You haven't been great at meeting my emotional needs lately. Okay, that's a good start. But I need you to be more specific. Which emotional needs? Well, you could be a little more complimentary from time to time. Complimentary? What do you mean? You already know you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Actually, I don't know that. How could I? I was married too young to play the field, and Pat was basically allergic to compliments. 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 Jesus. Complimentary. 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 Complimentary? Complimentary. Fuck it. Until I met you and started exploring BDSM, I had no idea what kind of effect I might have on people. Nadine, you light up every room you enter. You can curse yourself for being such a fool. I'm sorry, Nadine. With what you went through with Pat, I should have known. Everything you do and touch makes the world a better place. As your girlfriend, I should have done a better job making sure you know it. Thank you, Reagan. That means a lot. The chair makes it impossible for you to pull Nadine into your arms and show her how you feel. Maybe that's the point. I need to learn to use words as well as actions. It's not just that. Going days between texts, issuing orders, and expecting them to be obeyed without explanation. As long as it's part of the game, I love it. But when I'm vulnerable, I need you to be vulnerable with me. You can say vulnerable, but you can't say comfortable. That's easy for me. I promise I'll try. Good, because I need the occasional chance to come out on top, and to come on top while I'm at it. She eyes her chair with mischievous glinting in her beautiful eyes. Can say vulnerable, but can't say beautiful either. I'm starting to see why you bought me this chair, and why you let me tie you to it. If I wanted to whip you with one of these dangling leather straps, could I? She breaks off the end of the strap around your chest and stretches it playfully against her palm. Of course, as many times as you want. At your easy acceptance, she narrows her eyes and tries again. This time, she swings herself onto your lap, her legs astride yours. Or if I want to sit right here and you can lap dance, I could. If I had to pick, you're safer with a whipping. You curl your lips in a teasing style. Submitting to Nadine doesn't mean making things easy on her. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to hurting me. Playing with me is too dangerous for a newbie like you. Nadine narrows her eyes. She tries to figure out your angle. 3 strikes, I think, for insubordination. Can say insubordination, but can't say comfortable. Or comfortably. Comfortably? My mouth has its pros and cons. That sounds fair, mistress. You aren't sure what to expect when the first blow strikes across your upper chest, but it's not a sweet, sharp sting that takes over your whole body. You always test new toys out and yourself for striking your subs, but this is different. And this almost feels good. I believe the rule is that the sub has to keep count, right? When you glance up at Nadine, her body's lit up from within. She's enjoying this. This means you're enjoying it too. 1. Very good. Since you're so obedient, I'll give you this next one somewhere it really hurts. You brace yourself She brings the strap down again, this time closer to your nipples. The tight burn feels so good that you strain into it. 2. Oh wow, you're doing this. You're really doing it. I'm a woman of my word, Nadine. From here on out, I'll do better. I'll be better. Instead of accepting this, Nadine tests your boundaries by bringing the strap down straight onto the tight pucker of your nipple. You groan, but don't cry out. Your every nerve straining. Count it, Reagan. You promised. You gasp, you'll find your voice again. 3. That's 3. She's so pleased that she brings her mouth down to the side of your neck and lightly kisses the pulse beating along your neck. Now that I've tasted this, you can't take it back again. I hope you realize that. You groan, torn between your need to control this lesson and the delicious promise for lips against your skin. I'm serious, Reagan. I'm not saying I want to be a dumb A all the time, but when I want it, you have to be prepared to give it to me. She takes your earlobe between her teeth and yanks hard enough to pull your head toward her. She lowers her voice to a croon. And you have to give it all the way. Where the body's so warm and close, you don't trust yourself to breathe, let alone speak. If I want a real chance to win Nadine back, I have to submit to her. Fully. And as hard as it sounds, I want to. You swallow, your gaze flick into Nadine's and then down again. It feels strange to be the one showing submission, but you realize you aren't afraid. Dirty! Are you asking me to give in to you right now? Nadine furrows her brow as she tries to puzzle out your tone. Your voice is tight, but calm, and you doubt she's heard it before. Yes, fully and completely. She starts to double check the strength of your restraints, each one pulling tight against your skin. As long as you think you can handle it. I guess we'll find out. You flutter your eyelashes coyly up at her, playing up your roll as sub as hard as you can. You're my mistress now. That means you decide what I can and can't handle. Instead of playing along, Nadine frowns. Reagan, I'm serious about this. You have to really give in, or none of it counts. I'm here, Nadine. I'm sitting in front of you. I've already given in. The rest is up to you. I already paid 30 diamonds for this shit. So, yeah, man. Nadine draws a determined breath. She doesn't know it, but that sound does more to turn you on than you expected. I trust Nadine like I never trusted anyone, but I need this to go well, and I need to do this right. For her. The ankle restraints in your chair hold your legs open much wider than you used to. Your core is spread and exposed, desire pooling like lava between your thighs. How do you feel, Reagan? You don't answer her. Show your nose. You feel empty and aching, and there's nothing you can do about it until Nadine takes pity on you. I just hope she will. Displeased by your lack of answer, Nadine takes your bare nipple between her fingers and twists. The sharp sting takes you by surprise until you glance up and see how much Nadine is enjoying herself. Making her light up like that feels even better than... She twists again, this time in the opposite direction. I asked you a question, Reagan. How do you feel? I feel ready to please you. You know you're the one sitting tired and exposed. You can see the telltale signs for desire. Her rapid breathing, the soft sigh in her lips. Tell me what you want from me, Nadine. I might be tied down, but I can still make you feel good. She shakes her head. I don't need you to make me feel good, Reagan. I'm capable of that on my own. Her words sting even more than a hard pinch of her fingers on your nipple. When you speak, your voice is low and husky. Then what do you want from me? And that's easy. I want everything else. You watch, a little nervous, but even more aroused than expected. Nadine zips open her suitcase and starts rummaging. This should prove that I'm in business, and that my business is making you squirm. She holds out one of her favorite vibrators, a teasing smile curling her lips. Are you playing? Why think you're playing with that? It doesn't matter what you think. As long as you're in that chair and tied down from every angle, I can do whatever I want. And the thing you want is to make me suffer? No, Reagan. The thing I want is to make you give in. She flicks the vibrator and approaches the chair. Your legs are spread so wide, your body so open, that you can feel those deep, penetrating waves long before she guides the toy between your thighs. Are you sure that's how you want to play this? I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? You have no way to resist. You find out you don't want to as she flips the vibrator on and guides it between your legs. The moment the buzzing tip grazes the line of your core, you jerk and cry out. The relief of feeling her hands between your thighs is so overwhelming that you almost come on the spot. You need to feel her deep and hard, and she holds nothing back. She plunges the vibrator in and leaves it in there. Oh God. My poor Reagan. I haven't even done anything yet. She takes a step back to view her handiwork. You've never been so exposed before, yet every physical response on display for Nadine to see. Nadine, please, play harder with me. You fight the urge to speak the words as a command and try to turn them into a request, to admit exactly how she makes you feel. I need more. You don't know what you're doing to me. No, but I do. If anyone knows what it feels like to be in that position, it's me. She draws forward again, this time pulling the vibrator out so slowly that your body clamps down in an effort to feel it inside again. Don't you remember how many times you made me beg for it? You groan and surge up into her touch. Nadine. I know, Reagan. But you're dumb, I expect you to enjoy this before I make you come. She strokes you one more time with the vibrator before pulling it out, leaving your body empty and aching. Just tell me what you want. Tell me what I can do. That's just it, Reagan. I don't want you to do anything. I don't need you to touch me or please me. You feel so close to losing it, and losing her, that when Nadine falls to her knees in front of you, you groan with surprise. What are you doing? She runs her hands up your bare legs. Her hands are so soft and smooth that every nerve responds. I'm gonna kiss you, Reagan, and like you, and suck you. Oh God. And all you're gonna do in return is sit there and let me. Anything for you. You push back those lifelong fears about losing control of the desire you feel take over. Your desire to be touched and to please her. If that's what you want, Nadine. It's not just what I want, it's what I need. You release a low moan. She starts kissing her way up your inner thigh. She feels so soft and so good, and all you want to do is lose yourself in her. You know you had her tongue lapping greedily at your center. Even though you had her tongue lapping greedily at your center countless times before, it's always on your terms, your command. This time, there's nothing you can do to hurry her along, nothing to slow her down, not to make her feel half as hot as she's making you. A few months ago, that feeling would have sent you striding out the door. But the more she laps against you, the more that tightness in your chest eases. Just let go, Reagan. For once in your perfectly ordered life, let someone else take care of you. 1 second, your every muscle was strained against Nadine's expert tongue moving up and down your body, her lips like fire and ice, every instant shouting for you to exert control before you slip into the unknown. I can make you feel so good, Reagan. All you have to do is let me. But in that second, you stop fighting the way you feel. You trust her. You let go. And give yourself over to her wholly and completely. Yes. Yes, please. I want that too. You come embarrassingly swiftly. The moment you truly let go, All you can feel is her tongue circling your body, her hunger so raw and honest that it devours you whole. Nadine. The room explodes in a world of color and sensation. The pleasure of finishing against Nadine's mouth is unlike any you experienced before. Nadine sits up and wipes her mouth to look in the back of her hand. She looks pleased with herself, and you know she's earned it. See, now it's not so hard. Nadine begins to unstrap you from the chair. As each bond comes loose, she takes a moment to rub your skin, kiss any spots that look raw. It was intense. As the blood comes rushing back to your limbs, you also start to feel a tingling sensation behind your eyes. Come here, and let me hold you for a second. She guides you to sit on the edge of the bed beside her. That's my good girl. Now stay still. You're unsure how to react when Nadine hands you a bottle of water before reaching for one of her expensive sunset oils. Drink it, Reagan. And that's an order, so I don't want to hear any back talk. Are you taking care of me? Instead of answering right away, she reaches for your wrist and begins to slowly rub some of the oil to your skin. Before it dries, she lowers her lips and blows a long, cooling breath over the same spot. Of course I'm taking care of you. She rolls the oil in long, slow strokes, first up your arm, then down your legs. Her fingers, like magic, safe, fine, and soothe every part of your body. I remember what you told me about the first time you subbed, Reagan. How hard you dropped, and how little your dummy cared. Your chest suddenly feels carved out and hollow, fulfilling with so much warmth that it hurts. I never want to make you feel that again. You've always taken such good care of me. Nadine, you could never hurt me like that. Why? Because I'm not a real dummy? You reach down and took a tendril of her hair behind her ear. You feel more warmth for her at that moment than you ever have before. No, because you are. And because what we have goes far beyond the physical. Nadine releases her hold on you and steps back, but the distance doesn't feel intentional. You feel more optimistic than you have in days. Thank you for coming all this way to try and work things out, Reagan. It means a lot. Thank you for opening the door and letting me in. I wasn't sure you would. You glance up at Nadine's upturned face, nothing but affection and hope in your heart. Are we okay now? She hesitates, biting her lower lip. We covered important ground, but I don't think I'm ready to forgive you yet. This is all happening so fast. Her words cut you like a knife, but you bear the pain without a flinch. You bear a lot more for her sake. It's okay, Nadine. Take all the time you need. I'll prove myself to her, even if it takes every day the rest of my life. Oh, it ends like that. Oh, okay, bye, I guess.